Okay. All right. So
Yeah, I'm keen to go on ahead.
Yep. And yeah, okay. So let's jump straight in. I think you just finished a short rest following the fight against the wraiths, or you had a short rest.
Yeah.
And then that was after the wraiths that you had a short rest. So,
That was what we finished on.
yeah. So you've hung out in this chamber, trying to avoid, going further, letting your curiosity get the better of you. I'm just switching off Gerard's, his aura. That was Spirit Guardians, I think.
Spirit Guardians.
Yeah,
That's
that's
actually
right. So you've found a few. You've disturbed a few tombs, a few urns, and if I jump back in there, yeah. So the Funerary Chambers where knights were interred. You've gone down a corridor where there were knights in caskets, and those had living roses, which, when disturbed, they wilted to a dried out black dead husk, and 3 wraiths emerged and attacked you. And I can see, Xanaphia, you've been touched by one of them, and so is Click Click. So I'm just going to move Click Click down in this corridor here so we can at least pass the message along to Dibex and form a bit of a chain, and I'll just chuck Luciene over it the other way. So leaving you 3 to go where you choose from here.
Well, I mean, the 90s RPG gamer in me can't allow that fog of war to appear below where the roses are. There's a big itch in me that wants to go and just...
Down in this direction, where my yellow ping
release it, just so I know what's in there.
Okay.
But we...
Down in this direction?
Yeah.
Okay. So you scooch along and say hello, Dibex, or hello,
band's going.
mate.
Yeah, smack him on the arse like a jock.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You head down to the other passage.
Get back in the game.
Gerard, you're following along, I presume?
Walk it off, Dibex.
Yeah. Okay.
And do you want me to take point, or...?
You see 3 red roses.
What you think?
Did you catch
roses.
that? Did you catch that, Xanaphia?
Burn them.
What are you going to burn them with?
Yeah, I was never going to touch the damn rose in the first place. Yeah, let's just lock Click up there while we walk past them.
Okay, walk past.
All right.
Vicar, you move up.
Yep.
Okay, I'll reveal the next area that you can see. This is a longer passage, but it's very similar to the one that you've just come through, quite wide, and also is filled with these funerary urns. There is a chamber going further on.
Can I, without touching, have a look at some of these urns?
Yeah, okay.
See what they're about?
Can you roll an investigation for me? Just switch back to the...
Can I help him?
There we are. Yeah, you can give him advantage.
Yes. Dead people. 20.
20.
Nice.
30.
Oh.
Total.
Okay. You don't find anything of significance beyond what you found in the other rooms. These look like... what you can tell is that the knights interred in those passages with the roses seem like they're more senior knights. The ones in these larger rooms are probably the standard, still knights, cavaliers, paladins, whatever, but not ones with more senior titles. One thing, Gerard, you notice with your heightened perception going around this area is you think that behind in the passage, you were the last one to come in the passage behind you, one of these caskets standing in the alcoves looks like it might have some sort of square block etched into the wall, like a groove, like a door or a portal of some description, as if it's meant to move. I'll ping it so you can see which. It's this one here. Oop, shift down. There we go, that's better.
Where is it?
Oh, how do I ping? I forget now.
I think hold down left click.
Okay, the middle one.
Is
Can
it?
I check for traps? Are you announcing this or?
I don't really see Anthony's ping.
No, it's not working. My ping's not working.
Oh, there it is.
No, that's
I saw that.
You're
Oh,
looking
that's
for-
pretty good.
you're looking for a yellow one. I'll move you. Oh, I know why it is. Select move. There you go.
Yeah.
Down
How's that?
this alcove here. But and while I'm there, I'm just going to reveal a little bit more, just so that because Xanaphia would have seen this kick off to the right there. So do you want to go back to where you call the others back, or are you going to?
Yes, I go. Hang on, I've sensed something that may be of import. Observe this portal-looking
Yep. Okay, so
square
it looks like a 4 foot high, 2 foot wide line in the rock with a very clear straight lines and right angles, unlike the other flagstones and natural stone that this wall is carved out of.
I'm going to check for traps.
Oh yes, have a look, Xanaphia. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was a vaguely gnome-sized portal. Would you say?
You
So
get
if we're going with my first roll, that's 21.
Okay. You get a sense that there may be a trap here in the form of a red rose that awakens an undead spirit.
I picked it up to just check.
It had
I
a
just wanted to
very-
totally check.
had a very low difficulty rating because you're experienced in this matter.
There's nothing in the brickwork or the metalwork that would suggest head slicing,
No.
hand chopping.
No.
Okay, well, I will snap my fingers and cast a first level detect magic.
Okay.
I'm looking at the seam and I'm looking at the rose.
Yeah. Does detect magic detect things? I think it's only things that are within your visibility.
Let me just...
It's a radius, isn't it?
Yeah, but you wouldn't see through the wall, for example, and detect something magic on the other side.
Penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by a foot of stone, inch of metal, thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood. So it looks like it does.
Okay.
Within 30 feet.
All right. You can feel a strong magic on the other side of this stone, probably about 15 foot in.
Okay.
Maybe only 10 foot in.
Yep. I'll say to the others, it feels hollow. I can sense treasure, big treasure, but we have to be careful not to disturb the rose.
Yes. Is it worth it me casting some abjurational magic on us? I could use There's a powerful spell that I know, but I can only use a few powerful spells in a day.
No,
so, you know.
I'm more curious what you think you can do about this stone door. Maybe you have spell, some knowledge.
Well, I have not used my daily communion with my patron yet. I could use one of my questions to gain insight if we have 10 minutes to spare. But since neither of you detects any kind of trap beyond the obvious, maybe it's worth it just opening this and you crawling in there and taking out this treasure.
Oh
Maybe
no,
that.
by all means. I'm more saying, how would you like to open it?
Does it look like it would require more than just physical strength to open?
You'd need to do a bit more investigation. You've only just noticed this line, but you haven't done an active search of the area for any mechanism or finding what axis it spins on or anything like that.
And the door itself casts no magic aura
No.
of any kind?
No.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
Okay.
The rose detects as magic.
It's not magic trap, so... Okay.
Well,
This is investigation, not perception.
Perception is
magic
more just
stuff.
noticing as he walks past. Investigation is more once you're starting to look for something actively.
Oh yeah. Scrutinize. Yeah.
Yeah.
you may be the expert on these sorts of things, Vico.
Yeah.
It's not
Defenses and tricks and whatnot.
I mean... To be honest, I would just use big spell as well, but...
In your experience, it might be possible to find a mechanism or something with just a physical look.
Sure. Let's investigate together.
Okay,
Yeah.
look for button or switch.
Okay. Can you do an investigation?
I'll help you.
Yep, you can get it.
Oh, you know what? I'll cast guidance as well.
Okay.
Okay. I'll add a D.
Oh, yeah.
I'll add a D4 to that.
My goodness me.
Nice.
That's filthy.
So is that a 25, is it?
26 in the
26. Okay. You do find the mechanism, and
Nice.
it swings open very easily.
Okay. I can't put myself in the wall, but I gleefully scurry in towards
Okay.
the magic aura.
Okay.
Maybe a mage hand? No?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, Mage Hand wouldn't go astray.
Reveals a 15 by 15 room.
He crawls inside this, and this is when we realize that this dungeon is actually the cube.
So I got a passive perception of 20. Is there much I'm seeing, I suppose, around the corner? Or I suppose not really.
Yeah, you see some steels in the hall, each engraved with hundreds of names.
Somewhat, sorry, engraved?
Sort of like these headstones,
Ah.
or like a plaque. You know, when you get a plaque with names on it.
I,
Gerard, it's information.
we should
Yeah.
check that out, hey?
Yeah.
Do I think I can squeeze into this chamber? Though?
Oh yeah, easy. 15 by 15. You and
Oh,
you and 8 of your mates could.
We should enter, but I can't drag my token in.
Okay.
Oh yeah, neither can I.
I think I might not have.
Ah.
If I don't reveal it, the gap, you can't actually get to it. So I'll just reveal a little bit more, and then it should be possible.
Oh, hey. I'll get in.
Coming in. And
Oh, yeah.
You're in. Okay, so now you all ping pong around there. Yeah, so these memorial steels stand in the hall, each engraved with hundreds of names. There's a legend etched at the top of each steel, which has etched in common, "Here lie the fallen, may their souls echo here until the end of time." And adorning the wall across from the steels, on 3 walls, is a carved relief showing a solemn blindfolded angel on the back of a mammoth with feathered wings. The mammoth is reared up on hind legs, which you can imagine the size of the mammoth rearing up. The angel's holding her sword high, and all around them are broken bodies of fallen knights and devils. I think the detect magic, is that 1 minute, or does that last for longer than that?
Longer. It's
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, okay, so that would still be
Yeah, 10
going,
minutes.
unless you've changed to a different concentration spell. But
No.
yeah, so the steels all emanate a very strong magic, and it's it's not the steel itself or the panel. It's each of the names that are engraved there.
Okay. This might not be important, but what's the school, if you can find that out, of the magic, of the aura?
Yeah. Is detect
Yeah.
magic will give you the school, I believe.
Yeah, you learn at school if it has one.
Yeah, yeah.
so-
It's just emanating very strong necromantic magic.
Ah.
Do you share
They're
that
not
information?
gone. They are not gone, I say. The souls in this temple are literally still here. Safe.
I
Someone,
wanted to
someone
Go
with
ahead.
someone with an arcana can have a roll to try and discern what this is all about.
Glance to Vicar.
Anyone with proficiency in arcana can.
I actually have a proficiency, so I'll give it a go.
Yeah, okay, you can both roll.
I got 15.
There's a bit of religiousness in this and a bit of wizardry.
It's an early arcana.
Okay, we have a 15.
Let's see. My arcana is only plus
Going
4.
once.
Uh,
Okay, we got a 9. Okay, so Vicar, you think that maybe it's what you jumped to in any case, but this is the similar to the Elturel book with everyone scribing their names, and as soon as they write their name down, it somehow binds them. Well, these names are also bound, and you could free or release them from whatever this. You remember the saying that was on the wall? May their souls echo here until the end of time, or until their name is strucken from this record, because then their name is not on the list. But you would need to find some other parchment where they actually wrote their name down, rather than what's inscribed on the stone. So think of what's on the stone here as a reflection of some other activity.
Right, it's more like the storage, not the release.
Yeah, so you're looking at the carbon copy. You need to find the original.
Right, okay. Yeah, so breaking these wouldn't help. We've got to find that. It could be a book. It could be. I guess it's a book, isn't it?
Yeah.
There'll be a book that all these knights signed. That
Yeah.
we've got to find.
Luciene is on its way.
Yes, I hear there's a paladin incoming.
Yeah, we get a gush, 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 gush down the hall.
I'll make a cup of tea. Once.
Okay, so somewhere maybe within here, but these souls didn't get claimed when they died. They've been waiting. I don't know. Should we release them? Are they safe here, or?
If it's anything like those ghosts from outside where you've been talking to, they've been bound here and yearning to be released.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, the sigil on the ground here doesn't look super nice.
Doesn't look super what?
Nice. It doesn't look, this deep red arcane sigil on the floor here
Yeah.
doesn't look angelic to me.
Okay, I think Lucian, are you with us?
I'm sorry about that. I was zoned off.
That's all right. You
And by
were.
that I mean not here because I have a Warcraft problem.
Ah, okay. Well, your Warcraft Rose, you've been dreaming about it and slept in room C2. And you come blatting past Click Click, who's there picking your nails. And there's Dibex deep in a game of rock, scissors, papers with Maynard. And into a secret chamber where you see the other three who are pondering potentially releasing a bunch of hundreds of knights' souls, but not having the means to do so at this stage.
I'm sorry, I was meditating. Is everything alright in here?
No one's dead.
We
found a thing.
Kind of thing?
Yes. Something that might interest you, actually.
So what exactly are these?
These are
Vicar, explain again what was happening. We found these magical names, and they seem to be the names of the people who are committed.
all of these, older fallen knights.
Yeah.
When they died, their souls have come here to this place. They haven't moved on, but breaking these things won't do us any good. This is just a reflection.
A reflection.
There's a similar to how your people foolishly kept signing that book, thinking it was a good thing. There's a similar contract at play in this place, preventing these knights from leaving, slowly becoming those wraiths in the corridors.
We realize about half of us draw our power out of contracts with extraplanar entities, right?
Sure, this is also part of the balance. Well,
So there's only two.
Lucian, please, the adult.
Two missing, we've got four.
Absolutely.
No,
There's 4 people.
yeah, we make contracts, and then other people are free to break them. That's how the cycle works. That's how balance gets maintained. Smart wizard told me.
Well, I was also saying to the others, Luciene, that I have a powerful abjuration spell that will bolster our defenses, and I also could use my daily communion with my patron to gain some insight if we feel it's profitable to do so.
If you think that would be a good idea, absolutely, please. But I do not think that releasing these souls will do them too much good if what you're saying is true. They might just end up going to Zariel anyways, even if they didn't deserve it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, exactly. I'm agreeing with you. Sorry.
No, it's these two.
I think unless she is dealt with, I do not think we should actually release them.
Well, we could at least find the book and own it.
Exactly.
Yes, it would be good to have that on our side or at our grasp instead of Zariel having it.
Well, she doesn't have it, or she does. She left it here. Like, these souls seem to be, while not at peace in the sense that they're trapped in this plane, they're also not being forced to serve evil.
Perhaps if we investigate further, there might be more clues. But is this something we can dispel the magic? I don't understand why. I'm just a ranger. I don't understand why the names are magical. Is it part of the contract?
This is a place where, this is like a display case for the names of everybody here. This isn't the
trophy room.
This isn't the storage mechanism. This is just a.
But you didn't sense a powerful magic here, though.
It's necromancy. I think that it probably costs a little bit of their soul to just light this room up, put their name up here.
Perhaps we should investigate further around then. And Xanaphia just starts opening a wine skin and drinking some wine.
Okay.
Because I'm drinking wine.
All right, so
quick investigation. I like it. Okay, and wineskins come out.
So Xanaphia, I'm moving you out to where you were last time. I'm assuming that you're moving on. Gerard, Lucian, and the Vicar.
The Vicar.
Of Dibley.
Guldaha.
Okay. You've already searched this room. Xanaphia, are you having a peek?
In where? What, further down? Yeah, I'm going to do it a bit sneakily.
Roll stealth.
Because I am a stealth machine.
Tiptoeing around.
Has it done it? Yeah.
Okay, you scooch down to there.
16 on a 4, I'll just point out.
Okay.
Wow. Damn ranger rogues.
There you go.
Oh.
She's gone, and I've already lost track of her.
Another chamber.
Now, I'm no architect, but that's an interesting shaped room.
It is. There's this pointy bit down the corner here. Looks like it's a. Oh, hang on a sec. Select. Yeah, that's better. Looks like there's an urn in it, so it's with a larger one, so someone a little bit more important than the others. Probably, judging by what you've seen, not so much as the ones in the corridors. Because there's another one very similar up in this corner. But otherwise, it's a fairly empty room, so it looks like it could have a lot more urns stored on it. Is stored within it.
So it's yet to be filled.
Yeah.
Or has been recently emptied.
No, it doesn't look like it's been recently emptied. It looks like it could. It's ready to be to take more. So the entire crypt is not completely at capacity.
Okay, just checking for traps.
Okay. Is that your investigation there?
Yeah, 25.
All right. So I'll move you in to examine. Is everyone else going to keep her in view, or?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm just going to move you up to the.
As much as you can
Entrance?
keep someone who is incredibly stealthy in view.
Well, Xanaphia will use that mould earth to do like a basic layout of the map, I suppose, like of the room.
Yep.
I can do that, like a mud map.
Yeah.
Mud map.
Mud map. Does the mold earth go back to normal after a time?
Yeah, I can either choose to shake it, or it lasts for, I think it's a minute or an hour.
Okay.
One of them.
So if you're doing a mud map and it lasts for a minute, it's probably not. Well, if you're doing it to
What a map.
just a rough map, yeah, that's fine. You can do that.
It's an hour, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just copy and paste it because I can't be rude.
Okay.
I'm not going to read it, but basically something along the lines of this is what it says. If the dirt or stone is on the ground, you can cause it to become difficult terrain. No, that's not it. If you cast a spell multiple times, you can have no more than 2 of its non-instantaneous effects. So I could make it into spikes and put flashing lights on it or whatever.
Yep.
But that's the description there.
Okay.
So I think it's an hour. But anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to derail it a bit there.
Are you going to move on to the next area?
Well-
or?
This room appears to be of not much interest. I'll just say to my team, like, should I progress? Should I carry on?
Alternatively, detect magic, cover up anything in this room.
I don't know.
Yeah, nothing detecting magic other than the faint aura of necromantic and abjuration.
And the urns all have roses on them, or
No,
that's just a
no, none of them
sarcophagi?
do. Only the ones that are in those passages of the higher ranking knights.
Hmm.
Okay.
Do you think it's just ashes in these urns?
Very likely, but I do not really want to test it.
I think Xanaphia says she sort of moves like up here and starts investigating this, and says it starts to get really narrow here. I'd really be a lot more comfortable hiding behind your armor, Luciene.
Absolutely.
Are you alright to take point though, Lucy? You were hurt in that previous engagement.
Actually, I wasn't. That was
Oh,
unfortunate. That was click, unfortunately.
Oh, I see. So, that's alright then.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine.
Good. All the same, though, I am concerned from that, so I might just cast my. Should I just cast my abjuration spell? It will protect us somewhat from those shades if we encounter them again.
Yeah, that
if
would
you
be
wish.
really nice.
How long does it last?
But I've actually got something I could cast for a little bit as well, in case.
I will cast Aid, and it lasts 8 hours.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah.
So I think everyone gets 5 hit points, or it's different by what level?
Yeah, it's 5 per level. I might cast it at 4th level.
Right.
So,
Sure.
the 3 of us can get 15 hit points each.
15.
That's fantastic.
Choose up to 3 creatures within range.
Up in the red square.
I'm going to put this here so I remember what my old hit points were. Plus 15, that goes to 89. Okay.
I've gone down to 1 hit point.
We shouldn't do that.
Oh, I just cast it on. I'll cast it on Vicar, Luciene, and myself.
Wait, there was a red health bar. When was that a thing?
Yeah, how does that happen?
I
Oh.
put it in the bar below. I guess that's actually the health bar.
Oh.
So Vicar's got it. Lucien's got it.
Yeah,
Yes.
Whoops, Daisy.
and I've got it. Just because I think Xanaphia's range, so she'll be okay, and she can teleport. But the rest of us are
I don't know.
either Squifty or Frontliner.
Oh, speaking of which, Gerard, you usually get pretty close, don't you?
So when I have to.
Whoa.
Alright. Going to walk up to Gerard, and I'm going to cast a twins spell, protection from good and evil, undead. Spill out a bit of holy water and just kind of spread it along and place it on both hands, and place it once on myself and one on me.
Okay, I'll put yellow. Oh,
Oh, so do you want to use the yellow?
Either one works.
Okay, so there's the yellow, and I'm getting rid of the purple that I just added.
So twin spell, I
Done.
need to do.
oh no, well, I've got the 8. So,
Which
should-
one?
You should see a green dot for the 8 on the 3 characters.
Oh yeah.
There we go. So now I'll keep concentrating on that. I'll write that down that I'm concentrating.
And that's just health, is it? That's what we get?
15 health, yeah.
So for the next 10 minutes, we cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by undead.
That's handy.
And,
yeah.
and if they try to attack us, they roll with disadvantage, and you have advantage on any saving throw related to being charmed, possessed if it already happened before, but we're not. So
Yes, that will come in handy to be certain.
Okay. So just so that I know, Xanaphia, you've got your hit points are recorded as 49 out of 54. So you've taken 5 damage, but and your total has reduced as well. Is that right?
No, my hit points are 54 out of 49.
Yeah.
So because I've taken those extra 15, so my maximum is now 49 because of the ghost attack.
Yeah.
And now
You've only added
Because-
5, so it should be 64. Is that right?
oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Yeah, like I can count, and I'll just help you with your maths anytime. Yes, it should be 64.
Done. Okay. Cool.
Beautiful, even better.
Okay. So Xanaphia or Lucian, who's going point into this next corridor?
I'll take a second to sling my
Okay.
shield out.
Dun, dun, dun.
and-
Shield and sword. Wonder, wonder, wonder.
Xanaphia keeps very close behind, like
Okay. Move yourself up if you like. Yep.
hands in his back pockets, tight close.
I'll change my AC back to
Boom.
20.
Okay, so this opens into another room. Dusty, clear. Many, there's 3 funerary urns in here. And otherwise, it's actually quite a long, fairly Spartan chamber.
That's a big urn.
Yeah, that is.
Maybe they decided to bury their horse with them for some reason.
Yes, and harem. And
Yeah. Giant harem.
and second
Harem
cousin,
of giants.
and second cousins. Yes.
Right.
And as you cross the room, gives you a bit of an angle of the dangle down there as well.
What exactly is this, by the way? It's like this large thing against the wall.
It's a shelf, and it would normally, as what you've seen before, hold urns sitting on each of the shelves.
Oh, okay.
I'll just say to you, either to the rest of the group, like, is there any magic in this room? How are you looking, Vicar?
Well, I'll say out loud, my detect magic has just run out,
Okay.
but I'm happy to cast it again. Before that though, and then I'll slip into a telepathic message to Xanaphia. Aren't you curious what's inside these urns? And then-
Everyone would notice that Xanaphia look at the largest urn.
There'll be like 6 gnomes in there. Yeah, no, I'll spend another first level slot and cast another detect magic for 10 minutes.
Okay, and what's the range of that?
30 feet.
10, 20, 30. Okay.
Sorry, just checking the range on my divine sense. Wanted to see if I could get the whole room. just in case.
What's the range of your divine sense?
It is a 30-foot. Why does it not show the actual wording for it? That's... Damn it, D&D Beyond. You had one job. Any undead celestial fiend within 60 feet of me that's not behind total cover. I mean, being in a wall probably counts as total cover. Oh goodness, there's a green circle.
That's a big one.
So there's your detect nasty things, and you're also your aura of bonuses too.
And Vicar is dead.
Oh no, what have I done?
Everyone's playing with tokens.
I'm
Okay.
losing it.
He's trying to do a.
I thought that was the close window button. Okay,
So Vicar, 30 foot. I'm going to chuck one on there for you because.
Vicar, why did you say that? I am
lot
like
of
really
fun.
curious as to what's in these frickin' urns now.
just smile and just go about my detect magic.
See, I'm
Okay.
really torn between.
I don't want to offend the paladin, is all, by desecrating his temple, but not that I wouldn't mind.
Okay, so now you guys have made it look like the Olympics on our screen. What are you going to do?
I don't
Alright,
need the green circle, it only
Nothing
lasts for
remarkable.
6 seconds.
I'm gonna, I'll like gesture towards the opening and go after you.
I'm gonna scoot on up. Yeah, for now. I mean, those urns aren't going anywhere.
Okay.
Just looking at the both of them, just a curiosity. If you want to open the urns, that's fine. But the last time someone touched something, I look and clicks general direction. It didn't end very well for them.
Yeah, she's pretty lawful.
Lawful crazy.
What is?
Lawful psycho.
How do you find your alignment on D&D Beyond again? Where is it?
It's in the characteristics. No description.
Ah, yeah.
I can't move myself anymore, but I would like to move up.
Oh yeah, lawful neutral. I can get away with it. Okay, well that's food for thought there, Vicar. Thanks for that.
Okay, so it's a fair way down, but you can see it opens out into another at least 10-foot wide area from your fairly narrow passage through the catacombs.
It's very likely that this room joins up.
I'd say that would make sense.
I feel like we're getting turned around, but let's keep going. Oh look, another big urn.
You know, I'm honestly not surprised.
Xanaphia leans against the urn and just, with her back to it, just creeps her little fingers into it and just has a just lifts it to see if she's getting a feel for it.
Yeah, okay. I'm just
Roll initiative. Oh no.
I'm just switching, where are we, to another layer here. The GM's happy layer, so I can see what's going on. The numbers of the room overlay. Okay, that's a bit better. Ah, right.
Using a oh man, you would have thought I'd be really good at this, but using a sleight of hand,
Yep.
I'm just gonna prise it open and have a peek.
Okay.
That's an 18. That'll do it.
This is a large iron urn, unlike the other clay ones.
Oh. Golems.
And there's another carved relief on the wall showing a column of mounted knights charging through a portal into a fiery hellscape.
Oh.
And the urn is
the urn
empty?
is also, as you see, some urns are also in relief and have carvings on them, and this is much the same. And this one seems to have some sort of spellcasters in robes with hoods.
Well, I just dropped the lid instantly. I'm like, what? Mages? A mage urn?
Oh, not
I try and
touching
catch the lid.
That is above my pay grade. Vicar, I slipped and the lid is open. Please, can you? What's happening here? And I quickly just go back.
Okay. Hang on, let me just grab you for a sec.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah, maps and objectives. So this is this one here. And I guess you two are in sight so you can see what's going on. Who was it that can't see? I think you've left them all behind now. It was click and because Luciene, you
And
can see
Dibex.
and Dibex, so you can
I
actually
can see
be
with my angel eyes.
wandering around in the dark. Yeah.
I got a sleight of hand of 18, so I guess if anyone's going to try and notice, they have to oppose that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like only Gerard would get even close. I'm many things, but not wise. Well, at least not that wise.
Okay, so
Unreasonable.
what happens is you open this thing just a smidge, just to have a squiz, and when it opens probably about an inch, still dark inside, obviously, to see what's inside, and you're just having a bit of a peek, the whole lid just flies off, and this clearly undead skeletal creature in armour leaps out. Doesn't have any weapons or anything, but it must have been inside this huge urn.
Xanaphia goes, oh, this is yours? Oh, sorry, sorry.
Okay, who touched it?
Squatter's rights.
I slipped,
You slipped.
and my fingers accidentally slipped into the lid. I'm really sorry. And I back up against the wall.
No, stay there. It's initiative for everyone.
Yep, you're not moving this initiative. Oh no. Oh, that's a natural one from Vika, but I mean, it's still a good initiative bonus.
Here we go.
That's pretty good.
And 4 of these things.
Oh yeah, I can click on myself. And
4 of
then
these
click.
things leap out of the iron urn.
4?
Yeah.
It's definitely a harangue. 18. Bang.
All right. So how are we looking? We've got.
Oh, this is exciting.
I want to see if I can make it say that I rolled 12 again, because it's being weird. No. Can you just roll a 12?
So
That makes-
I cannot figure out what's
Thank you.
going on with this turn order thing. So Dibex, we'll get rid of him. Click. So Xanaphia, you on 18, Vicar's
Yep.
on 9, and Gerard and Luciene 12 and 14. Is that right?
I'm on 16.
He's on 16. I just rolled a bunch because I realized I'm supposed to click on my token, then do it.
So 16, where are you? Okay, I'm just going to overtype here.
I wasted 2 natural 20s trying to fix that.
I saw that.
That hurts my soul.
Okay, I'm just going to put these in order. So, Xanaphia, you are faced with 4 of these creatures. They are clearly corporeal undead, unlike the wraiths, and they're not ghostly. They look like dried husks of knights within shreds of armor, not full suits, and they are unarmed.
Oh me, oh my. I look at Vicar in a that's the last time I pay any attention to you kind of a way.
I'm looking at them like I've opened a present, like you've opened a present for me.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Xanaphia, you're first here, and you're within melee range of 2 of them.
I move out of melee range
Okay.
bravely and
Free strikes,
Move.
just 1 sec.
move to that little area there. So
Hang on a sec. Just so when you move, they get an attack on you.
oh yeah, okay.
Disengage.
Just 2 of them, or 1 of them.
2 of them. Okay, one of them hits armor class 19
Yeah, that hits.
and does 10 bludgeoning damage with a backhander from its fist.
Mm-hmm.
But as it hits, you also feel necrotic energy flowing through at the point of contact, and you take another
no.
10 damage of necrotic.
Another how many? So you cut out there?
Another 10.
Oh, okay. So back down to what I was.
You also need to do a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, this is really cool. No, this is just great. Because I did so well last time. I have every confidence that this will go really well this time.
Okay, good, thank goodness.
You saved?
Yep, 17.
Okay. The other one also takes a swing at you and hits on 17.
That's a hit.
Okay.
I don't want to know what happens if you fail the con save. Don't do it.
That does another 10 damage of bludgeoning.
Oh, cool. So I could be on the ground for you guys to mop these guys up. That's me down to 34.
Okay. And it does another 13 of necrotic.
Okay, and then I need
20 something damage.
that's 21 points.
And
right?
you need to do another DC 12 con saving throw.
They call me Xanaphia, the Constitution saving throw queen.
Okay. So you dart back, or you get clubbed back, and what are you going to do? You're now 15 feet away from them, 20 feet away from them?
It's all about
Bonus action?
shooting at them.
Okay.
Yes, so bonus action Hunter's Mark on the guy
That one?
to Vicar's this guy.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I'm going to Hunter's Mark him. Let's see. Yeah, go for it. And then what are you going to do after that? That's just automatic. So
Yep, so that's a bonus attack, and I'm basically just going to do my first attack, which is going to be my GloomStalker attack on him. So because I have advantage because Vicar's there, because of the sneak attack, Elven Accuracy comes into play. Oh. Okay, let's just see that again. Let's just go Elven Accuracy comes into play.
Oh, cool.
Taking a...
25 to hit?
Yep. Yes.
Okay, so that hits. And that's your first attack. So that also classes the first round. In triggering your GloomStalker, I think it's plus D8 on this first initial attack as well, remember?
Yeah, that's right. So I've got that here. So GloomStalker, that's with a 5. So okay, let's remember this. GloomStalker is a 5. It's an oath bow, so I declare the him as my sworn enemy until he's down. So we've got the GloomStalker damage. This is the oath bow damage, which is another 14. So that's 19 plus
Sneak attack, because he's within range of Vicar.
sneak attack is plus 6. So that's 25 points of damage.
Yep.
And then, did I roll for Hunter's Mark damage?
You got GloomStalker, Oathbow, Sworn Enemy. No.
And then Hunter's Mark is an extra 4, so that's 29 on the first arrow.
Happy days. Okay. He's not dead from it, but where are we? Minus 29.
Okay, so second
Knocks him
attack
right
on this
back.
guy.
He can't take too many of those. Second attack, go for it.
Second attack, Hunter's Mark. Gonna go with the.
Oh,
It's gonna be 12, isn't
now
it?
is one an automatic miss? I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's automatic.
Well, I rolled 3. I'm seeing 3 dice. I don't know why you guys are not.
Oh, I see.
Because Elven Accuracy is basically like advantage, but with an extra 1. So I've got 5, 12, and 1. So
Yes.
12
Yeah,
plus
that's
10
that.
is 22. So does 22 hit?
The 22 hits. I can't see the 22. I can see the 11. Oh, I see. 22, 15, and 11. Right. Those are the 3 rolls. I see.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the most recent one. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Well, that hits.
These are new macros I'm dealing with as well. So I actually looked at the last one. I was like, oh, it's broken, but no, it's all there. Yeah,
Yep,
so it
okay.
was 22.
Boom, hit again. Plug him away.
Uh,
No sneak attack this time.
And so Hunter's Mark.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, a pants shitting number 1. And Oathbow 4. 7, so that's 8. And then plus my bow damage which is another 8.
So it's minus 16. 16
Yeah.
damage. Okay, still survives that. You've got one last attack this round. This is your
Okay, so
three
Elven
shot.
accuracy again.
You ambushed him.
It's it's what I do. So 29 to hit.
Very good. Hit him. They
This is
seem
your
pretty
Hunter's
easy to hit, despite the armor.
Hunter's Mark is 4. Bow damage is 10. And Oath Blow is 13. So that's 23, 4, 5, 6, 7. 27.
All right. I'm going to mark him off. He's dead as dreams. You've taken him from full unhealth to dead in a round.
Was that my last go?
No. Oh, yeah, good.
And how much damage did he take to die? That's the health.
Oh, he took every arrow.
So it's a good 60.
Okay.
Is that my last turn?
That's your last. That's your bonus and your 3 initial attacks. You've still got another 20 foot of movement if you want it. Another 4 squares.
Well, yes, I shall move another 4 squares, did you say?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I shall move to here.
Okay, so Hunter's Mark is still on that guy, but you can on the dead guy, so it's still floating and you're still concentrating on it. But you can shift it to somebody else. And I'm using this guy fallen over with the arrows in his back for your Hunter's Mark. We'll try and remember that and keep that consistent.
Yeah, that's cool.
I may forget next time, but no one else is going to be shooting arrows. Okay, so who does that leave? So that puts Gerard. You're up next and you're sort of 10, 20, 30, 40 feet away. What do you want to do?
Yeah. I will move. I will see all that go down. I will just stride up like 15 feet.
Okay.
I'll just like sigh and be like, "You could have warned me."
It's been too long. What has it been? 15 minutes?
And then with one hand, I will conjure a little. I'll conjure a green fire in my hand and trace a rune like a star pentagram with an eye in it. And I say, I intone, I carve the glyph of green flame in the darkness and bring you the word vulture, and that word is submit. And I cast Destructive Wave, which has a range of 30 feet at maximized.
1, 2, 3. And does that hit friends?
No, it lets you choose who gets hit.
Okay. So you have to choose who gets hit?
Yeah, I choose the 3 enemies.
Yeah, okay. And do you want to do your damage then?
They have to make they all have to make a con save, and if they fail, they take full damage and are knocked prone. And if they succeed, they only take half damage and are not knocked prone.
Okay. Roll your damage then. What is their?
Sure.
What is the target number?
Con save 17.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun. So big booming wave doing 21 damage. Is that right?
21 radiant and full 30 thunder. Well, no, we're not 30 more. Actually, no, yeah. 30 thunder and 21 radiant.
So 51 in total?
Yes.
Okay. So all of them are knocked within an inch of their life. Still alive?
Yeah, Vicar, get out of there.
And they're all prone.
Yes.
Still trying. Okay, good. Yeah, and they're all prone. You've still got 15 foot of movement if you want to move another 3 squares. Xanaphia, just marking in your passage that you can see.
Okay, sure, I'll go here. just so I give Luciene a fair.
Okay, Lucian, you can do the Bull's Rush. You've got a free charge through to Vicar. What do you want to do?
I think that sounds like a fantastic idea. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can only just get here.
Okay,
I'm going to give me a second as I tell my cousin to be quiet.
do your sprint.
Okay, and I'm going to still be a bit too far out of range. I'm going to just dash up to here.
Okay,
Actually, I'm going to dash into there. I'll
Okay.
look at it. And that'll be my turn for the moment.
okay.
It's going to get ready to get in the way to help Vicar.
Get in the way is right.
Right?
Okay.
That'll be all.
Xanaphia. You've now got a bit
Wow.
of a bit of a problem because the guy, although he's prone, but you'll have disadvantage. Oh no, he gets advantage to his armor class when he's got cover because of the corner here.
This guy in the corner.
Yeah, because there's guys in the way, and there's also a corner of a room.
So they're prone, did you say?
They are prone. You have advantage to hit them.
Okay.
I like to think that when I say like the word is submit, they're forced to kneel. Like when I say the word is be gone, I just one shot them away from the other guys.
Okay, so I will, if they got partial cover.
You reckon, despite that, they're probably pretty easy to hit. They're quite crunchy and not really covered in much realistic armor.
Okay,
But it's
I'm
sort
gonna
of
go.
like 3/4 type cover.
I'm gonna go 2 attacks.
Okay.
First attack is so I still get Elven accuracy, don't I? Because
Yeah. Are you doing your bonus action first or?
oh yes, sorry, yeah. So bonus action will be Hunter's Mark moves onto the next guy that I can see. The only guy I can see. This guy.
Yep.
Oop.
There it is. And how do you go with your rolling to hit? 11, 23, and 11. Okay, so the 23 hits.
23, and so then I say the magic words to my bow, and we do 11 plus 5, so that's 16, and then a sneak attack,
Yes.
because Vicarin. So that's 16 plus, that's 19, no, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 plus, and then my bow damage. Which is 11, so that's 31.
Just want to make a point about the sworn enemy thing. The target of your attack becomes your sworn enemy until it dies, or until dawn 7 days later, in case he gets away. You can have only one sworn enemy at a time, and when your sworn enemy dies, you can choose a new one after the next dawn. So it's not all the time.
Okay, I misread that. Okay, so we take off the oath bow.
He's dead
11.
anyway. He just took 50 damage from a thunderwave, so it's not gonna. You've done enough damage anyway to take him out. Just reminding you that your oath bow, that extra damage, you want to be using that against, boss fights. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay.
But you've still got a bit of a line through to this guy here. You can see him for your second shot if you want to take it.
Yeah. I can't do Hunter's Mark on this guy now, can I?
No.
Okay, not to worry. So it's a basic Elven accuracy.
Okay. Yep.
So 17 plus, so that's 27.
Yep. Very good. Hit.
And no sneak attack this time.
No sneak attack.
So it's just a straight roll.
You hit it once a turn.
Oh, hang on. Yeah. I just get 2 attacks, don't I, this time?
Yeah.
So 9.
9's enough to kill him.
Oh,
Like I said, he was only within an inch of his life by the thunder wave.
Nice one, Gerard. I give Gerard a big wink.
Yeah, I think Gerard just did 53 points of damage. No, 103 points of damage.
What?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
spread out. Okay, so
Wow.
Xanaphia, do you want to do any movement, or that's your actions and that's your bonus action?
Oh yeah. My bonus action was moving. Oh no, because my bonus action was moving Hunter's Mark, so I don't. I think I'll move into the corridor a bit more in there.
Okay. And that reveals some roses.
Oh god, I'll run away.
Don't mess about with them.
There's roses. What? Where I am?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. Back to the fight. That was you, Xanaphia. So Gerard, you're feeling pumped up, and what do you want to do?
Well, they seem to have it well in hand. I will just cast Sacred Flame, I suppose, on him.
Okay. He's still prone, so you get advantage.
Oh, he just has to make a deck save.
Oh, does he?
So, yeah.
What's his roll?
Same as like 17. Dex against my 17.
Okay, so not one. How much damage does he take?
2d8 radiant.
He gets a minus. His dex is so bad, this sort of staggering undead guy, that he gets a minus to his save. How much damage?
Fantastic. 10 radiant. Just a green fire. Just
Okay.
strikes him.
Okay, that kills him. And on Malice Incarnate's turn, you see these fingers appear over the lip of the urn. Where are we? Shift to GM special view.
And a mouse comes out.
A mouse.
Malice Incarnate was a mouse all along. Oh no, it was another one.
A mouse in the urn.
And another 4 leap out.
What?
What the actual bejeebers?
What a fascinating pot.
I think you may have to seal this pot.
Alright. Whoever opened this pot, I am having words with you when this is done.
Damn it, Xanaphia. I did nothing. I did nothing.
This is your idea.
Now he'll jump into it.
Xanaphia, there's more?
Maybe if we open some more urns, they'll fight each other.
No!
Now you're thinking.
Okay, so this dude here attacks Vicar.
Vicar, no.
And misses. This
Vicar,
guy
yes.
here, the one in the corner, attacks. Yep, it attacks Luciene and misses. Guy next to him attacks this guy here, and it's a big slap fight. This last guy is going to attack Vicar, and also misses. So they managed to clamber out, but in so doing so, they've not got their wits about them. And Luciene, you can start swinging left and right. What do you want to do?
I mean, there's literally only one place I can stab and hit Vicar. I'm going to hit this one outside of the...
Do a whizzy dizzy. Okay.
Alright, with my sword, I slash at the... Getting back to my page. Horizon. That'll be a 15 to hit.
That's a hit.
Also, that was a 2, by the way. I'm just going to say that. Okay, that will be 13 points of slashing.
Okay.
Okay, and I shall swing again. That is a 24 to hit
That's a hit.
for another 14 points of slashing.
Okay, he's knocked down to about half from that.
Alright.
No bonus action.
No bonus action. I'm concentrating on protection from good and evil.
Okay.
Victor, you should get back.
Get out of my way, advocate.
How's the little fella going? Vicar the gnome. What are you going to do?
Leap into
Oh,
the
wonderful.
water.
He did not get out of the way.
He's surrounded. He can't actually get out of the way.
Yeah, no, damn it, giant pot full of undead.
Okay.
8.
I'm going to take a step back and take one off attack, and then I'm going to point my staff in a cone shape into that whole conclave and cast Cone of Cold.
Okay.
Oh no.
So where are you standing?
I'm trying to select my token, but I'm having a bit of an issue.
Yeah, tell me. Just do a ping which square you want to be in.
Like 5 or 10 feet east.
Okay.
Perfect.
So if you go there, you can get all of them
Yep.
and take a
then
free
I will-
strike. This guy will get a free strike on you, and this guy won't.
Lovely.
Yeah, because you can have your cone originate from you and go, because if you pick a corner, it'll go 90 degrees out, so out in this direction, and also
Yep.
straight down in this direction, missing Gerard.
Okay. All right.
Luciene, on the other hand, will cop a Cone of Cold, I believe.
Frost on the undead.
It's
Alright.
a con save DC 17.
Con save 17. Okay.
Roll
Roll your
29
damage,
damage.
roll your damage, and we'll see what happens.
So 14 for half or 29 for full.
Okay.
Hey Vika, what are you planning on? Oh no.
I did say.
Oh my
I know.
God, it's raining.
I was planning on getting out of the way. Planning. It's a con save, right?
It is.
I think I fail it.
It gets very cold.
Ah.
This is why I took one level of cleric. I will fix you after.
No problems.
Thank you. Oh god.
He can make amends.
Can I please have the ability to be able to change my thing again, so I
Change
can
your
actually change my health? Right.
You can't do it?
I can't click on my token.
Oh, can't you?
Yeah, no, we've lost that.
Oh wait, no, that was my fault.
I can write.
That was my fault. I know what I did.
Okay.
I was on the wrong.
Right, so that was Vicar. So Xanaphia, you are cooking. I forgot the free
did the
strike, didn't I? Hang
Did
on.
the undead take damage?
The undead took damage. I'm just having a one free strike on Vicar. It's a miss. Yeah, so Xanaphia, you're around the corner and you think that everything's all sweet, and you dip around the corner to have a look, and suddenly you hear and hissing and groaning, and you hear a blast of a Cone of Cold, and you hear Luciene do a war cry and start thudding into some dried husks. What do you want to do?
This is the urn that it's the gift that keeps on giving, isn't it? I'm gonna move to there,
Yep, have a sneaky peek.
and I really should just try and soften them up. So I'm concentrating on my hunter's mark at the moment, isn't
You
it?
are, yes, so you can switch it onto somebody.
So let's put it onto this happy little fella down here by Vicar.
Hunter's mark. He is marked.
And let the fun and games commence. So I chuck a little bit of this. Going to go with 17. That's 27 to hit.
Okay, you hit, and your sneak attack goes off as well.
And sneak attack. So that's, what's that? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
Plus hunter's mark, which is a plus 6. So that's
Oh,
14.
good. Yeah, still there.
14.
And then roll your actual damage for your bow.
And
You haven't done
bow
that yet.
damage is 9. So that's 25 points of damage, is it?
Okay, that one shot's him.
Booched. And I don't get a bonus action.
You do get that was only your first shot though, wasn't it?
Ah, yes, it was indeed, yes.
Yeah.
So second shot will be on the guy north of Luciene.
Okay.
And oh, it's a crit.
Oof.
Nice.
This guy's pretty much on full health. He's got one frosty arm which he threw up to protect himself from the cone.
Oh, he's in for a little treat here. So,
Okay.
so it's been a while since I've done a crit. So that's my hunter's mark isn't on him, is it?
No,
Because
it's
that's
not.
bonus action to move it, and no sneak attack.
No.
So it's just 8 times 2, is it?
No, you just roll your d8 again. Because you roll the dice twice.
Oh yeah. 8 plus 8, is that right?
No, you don't get the +4, so
Oh,
you
okay,
roll 4,
I'll
so
do it
it's
from
12
here.
damage. Okay, so another arrow thunks into him, and then we are done. Xanaphia, Gerard, you're in the corner there, watching everything, all these monsters pour out of the urn.
Jesus.
Lurch out of the urn's probably a better description.
Is the urn just from the outside look like it could fit 8 bodies? Or is
Yeah,
this
you
like
reckon it
extra-
probably could. It was huge. It was, sitting in a 10 foot by 10 foot area. So these guys can still fit and fight alongside it, but they would have had to have been just piled in as a heap.
Some kind of undead orgy happening in there.
Clowns in a combi.
And the other, all 3 are damaged? Or,
Yeah, all 3 are damaged.
like, are they badly hurt?
This guy here and the guy down the bottom are both worse. This guy up here has only taken a little bit of damage from the cone of cold.
I give Vicar like a dirty look.
I just point hidden from Xanaphia towards Xanaphia.
As someone who has raised the dead to extract information before, you could have left this to me, and then I would carve another glyph of green fire in the air. And I turn to the undead and I say, "Kneel."
All right.
Cast.
Just gonna go and grab a gin and tonic. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
This time I won't maximize it. I'll save that.
Okay, so is this going to be the same spell again?
Yes.
Okay.
So I will to roll.
Have to roll dice this time.
Yeah.
You're slumming it.
Ugh. I rolled 3 1s and there go 31 damage of thunder and radiant.
Okay. And it was needing a 17, I believe.
What was that? Sorry. Oh yes, 17 Constitution.
Okay, one of them drops from it, the one in the corner, completely.
Okay.
One of them is absolutely critically injured, and like I said, on his last legs. And the other one is also really badly injured.
And if they fail, then it is
They're prone, aren't
they
they?
drop. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the thunder wave rolls out from you, blasts these guys back against the wall, and they drop to the ground.
Oh, big clickers. Oh, I can still drive.
Okay, I just sent Click a telepathic message. So did you want to move as well, Gerard? There's a bit of movement left in you.
I will go. I'm good here.
Okay. These guys, the last remaining 2, leap to their feet, and both of them whack at Luciene.
God.
They have disadvantage, by the way.
Do they?
Yes, they do from
Dispel
protection.
from protection from evil. Okay, both of them miss,
Ah.
as they are wont to do.
Hello, big click.
Welcome, Click. Luciene.
I
you got-
wake up in a daze. No.
Yeah. Luciene, where you go? We're just beating off some mummies. Luciene,
Alright, sorry about that. Wait, 2.
Click, why don't you get down here?
Alright, I'm going to take 2 slashes at the undead. The one
Okay.
above me.
Roll to hit.
18 to hit for 15 damage.
Dead.
Oh, sorry. I'll re-dead, I guess. With the second swing, I'll hit this one
Yep.
for 22
That's a hit.
and 14 points of slashing.
Head 13 left. Dead. Click click strolls around the corner, yawning.
I'm just gonna slam the lid back out. We'll slam the lid shut again.
Hang on a sec.
After all,
How long is this short rest supposed to be again?
an hour.
And,
Apparently not. What's an hour? I have no concept of time.
He has no real facility with language and no concept of chronology.
Exactly. Like
You will tell, damn it.
you got nothing on me.
Hey,
So,
I might be
click-
one moment. I'm moving.
Crystal!
Hello.
Hey, chickadee, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm grand, thanks. Honestly, I go away to fix myself a drink and I come back and there's the crystal all up in here.
What a fantastic surprise.
We really need a click right about now.
Oh, I might just go back and have another short rest.
Yeah, so to cut a long story short, where you've strolled through click click to catch up to everyone, a number of chambers where the path has been marked with mould earth, with some arrows and directions as to which the lay of this this place, and each of
Okay.
the
I'm not seeing
chambers.
any arrows.
Sorry,
Oh no, just in theory, theoretical.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Xanaphia left some marks on the ground using mould earth.
Is it actually
Okay.
been doing that?
And all of the rooms have been pretty much the same as the first room with the urns that the ghost came out of, except you disturbed this particularly large iron urn, and all these guys in robes with sort of armour, but it's pretty much more ceremonial, maybe a shoulder pads or a gorget or something. But otherwise,
real.
otherwise they're in robes, and they all clawed their way out of this giant urn, and over the course of 2 rounds you just killed 8 mummies.
Mummies!
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Good
feel
job,
pretty about
guys.
that
Good
now.
job.
Can I just say, thank goodness you didn't fail that concept. Anyways.
Yeah.
And
Xanaphia had a little sneaky peek around the corner and saw another passage with 3 more red roses on 3 more caskets.
that's what I was gonna ask. Are there more roses on them?
Xanaphia comes back here. I'm just gonna. Did we close the urn or is it open? Because sorry,
It's
I
open.
was-
The whole lid blasted off as they sort of used their strength to
I'm
keep.
just gonna say
throwing
I slam it shut.
Oh, what do I see? What do my elven eyes see, as they say?
in the bottom.
Yeah.
Um,
Do I have to do investigation, or am I just going to be like, you just see it?
No, you can see a necklace and a wand in the bottom.
Yeah, boy!
Clang.
Yoink! No, there's nothing in here. You're right, Vicar. It was completely empty.
Yeah.
Cool. I hold these up and say, well, it might be worth the agony
You
after
guys
all.
actually hear me?
Yeah.
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 Just making sure.
Hey, click, click.
Yo.
You've got quite sort of stalky, beady eyes there, and you're pretty good at knowing stuff. You're a knower of many things. What do you think these are?
I have a look at them and I cast Identify as a ritual if
Ritual?
we have time.
10 minutes.
Do we have time?
I don't know.
Yeah, we've got 11 minutes. Well, we've actually got 10 minutes and 59 seconds, so sorry. no.
Oh shit. Okay, I better get started.
Okay.
I can catch people up with my
What?
hit.
What do you want to identify first?
The
Um,
necklace. I shake the necklace as
I
I'm
can do
going to
one
put it around my
while you
neck.
do the other.
Oh, okay, cool. That's even better because then we can get both done in 10 minutes. Cool.
I'll check out the wand, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so the wand is a wand of secrets, and the necklace is a necklace of fireballs. So they're,
Oh,
they're,
God.
they're rubies on there.
How many rubies?
I has?
Wait, how many did you say there was on there?
Xanaphia just looks blankly to everyone and says, like, so what was it worth it? Was that good?
No, here, give, here.
There's 6 beads on
Pretty
the
necklace.
I'm gonna insight that.
Okay, well, this might be useful. I feel like we have explored most of the place, but this wand will help us find trapdoors.
Oh, that's
Doors we did not find.
Could be useful later on down the line when we're relying on either an exit or an entrance.
You can use it for this session. If you want to take it beyond this session, you'd have to swap it out for one of your items.
Yeah, we should use it quickly.
Oh yeah. Oh well, let's get firing away. How many charges does it have?
Smells like about 3. Fully charged.
What about that necklace? What was that?
Pretty necklace for click.
It's going to look lovely on your CC.
Click. What does the necklace do?
Look pretty.
You throw the whole necklace at something and it incinerates.
I know out of game what it does. I'm asking in game. Click. What does the necklace do?
Make me pretty
I know that.
and
Oh,
blow things up.
Xanaphia leans in and winks. It's that powerful, is it?
Yeah. Dick. I learned a new word.
When was the last time that you had a bath?
what do you mean blows things up?
Oh, they had a good bath at Mahadi's a couple of weeks ago.
Hang on, I mimic the song Fireball by Pitbull. Fireball. Doo, 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 doo.
Fair enough.
So you've only got
Okay.
3 charges in this wand, and it just does. It's a pulse that detects any secret areas within 30 feet.
Yeah.
So you want to use those wisely if you're going to blow them now, and decide where the 30-foot pulse is going to be.
Gotcha.
I'll leave it to you, Vicar. You're Vicar the Wise.
I think if I scroll around your map, there's only one area you haven't been yet. Up in this area.
Alright.
Xanaphia just peeked down the passage but didn't see through. Didn't go down there.
So,
Alright, well,
can I ask what this is? Is that just a fancy thing on the floor?
Vicar
we
knows
found a
all.
display room for the souls that are trapped here. We can't destroy it, it won't work, but it's basically just like the Elturel book.
Okay.
It's a display of all these night souls, it looks like. There is a way to free them, but we'd have to find the book that is associated with that display and then destroy it.
Okay.
Which might not be a good idea.
And did you say you found a necklace, Vicar?
CC is sporting such a necklace currently.
What necklace is that?
Fireballs.
Fireball. Doo, doo, doo,
Yeah.
doo, doo, doo.
So just as an example of how terrible my computer is, all this time since we started this session, it's taken all this time for the map to render, and my computer has just rendered the map into high quality. Which is
Jesus.
dire. I can read everybody's health now, and there's actually cobblestones. It's amazing. So I'm looking a bit beaten up. I might see if I might cast a bit of a healing spell.
Okay.
Oh yes. Lucian, I'm very sorry about that.
I can take care of myself. Don't worry about that.
No.
That's fine, I can do it. Mine doesn't cost magic.
Neither does mine, to be fair, but
Well, you could all have a heal battle.
A heal off.
I go, save your magics, people, in case of the next untoward surprise.
Yes, I could use some healing, whether it comes from Gerard or myself.
Yeah.
On
I
our,
will.
on our way to that unexplored place, these caskets we go past. I'm gonna check for a secret door like we found in the other hallway.
Okay, so let me just. Oh yeah, I can do your healing. Everyone do their healing, and I'll put it
Yeah,
in the phone.
I give 16 to Xanaphia and 14 to Paladin.
thank you.
16.
Is Vicar hurt?
No, I'm on full health. Just my full is 34.
Oh yeah.
If I didn't have the aid, I'd technically be on full health right now.
Oh, I don't mean with the wand. Sorry, I just mean with like an investigation check because we've encountered a door in the same spot before. I'll break out the wand.
Yeah,
if we don't
yeah,
find
yeah.
anything by eye.
Okay, so Xanaphia, you've received some healing, I can see. You're on 37 out of 49, so 12 down.
Yeah. Now what I'll do is I'm going to cast just to top everybody. Does everybody need topping up? Do they want topping up or?
I have lots of lower level spells I can use if you want to get topped up. Actually,
It's just that with a maximum of 49, I think they already count.
Yep.
At the moment.
yes. Okay. Yeah. I will use a cure wound on top of that, and that's a 1d8 plus 5. I can do another 8 as well. Oh, roll 2 1, you get 6 more.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's I'm happy. Yeah, that's very good. Thank you very much, Gerard. You are a gentleman.
So he gets.
Anytime.
So are you adjusting your hit points, Xanaphia? Adding the
Yeah,
6
I'll
back? Okay, so you're now 6 down. If you do aid, Gerard, that will add to give temporary hit points. So if he's at max, it then boosts him above 49, or they can just bring him back up to 49.
I say to Vika, do you want some extra protection?
No, I'm good. I'm like wondering.
Okay. I'll say to Luciene, do you want some extra protection? I can hit 3 people with this spell.
What does it do?
Aid.
No, bolsters your vitality.
I'm pretty sure you already did that to me. Does it work twice?
Oh yeah, it doesn't work twice. No. Okay then, I will do the 3 of us then. Xanaphia, Gerard, Click. I will do 15 hit points each.
Okay.
15.
Well,
Yeah.
Danny's already got it as well. It'll just be you and quickly.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
by the way, does anyone
Well,
know what
Xanaphia's
happened
already
to
lost
that?
all of her temporary hit points, so the aid is no longer on her,
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Aid's not temporary.
Oh, isn't it?
isn't it?
It
Oh, it is?
it increases your max health until it ends.
Oh, yeah. True.
I've got the spell. I was reading it a while ago to make sure that was how it worked.
Yeah, that's right. It gives you extra hit points, but it's like temporary hit points. Like,
Okay.
Oh, I'll be alright with 43. What's the worst
Uh,
that can happen?
that's
It's not like
alright,
we're in
yeah.
a crypt or anything.
no, it's okay. You and Click and I've added 15 to myself, so we can just use like I don't know,
Okay.
green, isn't it? Or was it yellow?
The
yellow
green.
was this.
The green is the
Yeah.
aid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Click has an extra 15 hit points. And so does Xanaphia. So
Oh, lovely.
so you're like 60-ish. Yeah, it's good. It's worthwhile.
58. Excellent. Thank you very much, Gerard.
My pleasure. I feel like I've been throwing spells fast and loose down here, but you know what? It's worth it if we all get out alive.
Well, rest assured that my curious hands will not be prying open any more urns.
Oh, it was you! I thought it would be the gnome.
I slipped.
I see. You're sticking to that. Very well.
Sure.
I hope that might show you guys. It might be worth letting things out. It might result in a fight, but there's usually a reward because of it. Just saying. Moving on.
So Vikar, you're leading the pack at the moment. Where are you going to go?
I'm going to stop about in the same spot where the door was that we found the display room, and just check for another door.
Oh, okay. Yep. Do an
yeah.
investigation.
I'll give you a hand.
Yep, you can have advantage with chums helping you out.
19.
Okay. You don't see any other secret panels or passages or anything like that. Nothing untoward.
I don't think it's worth using the wand here. I'm thinking about that huge room that had nothing in it, but let's keep moving forward, shall we?
Yeah. Yep.
All right,
Would you
let's go up-
wish
up
me to
to
go
that
ahead?
Dark
Oh.
spot.
Hey.
Who's going at this place?
There we go. Path that leads up ahead.
We'll move everyone up.
The bit,
Yep.
yes.
Yeah.
I will stay near the front if they want. But
Okay.
I can take point behind. Depends who wants to go in front. I go, Vika, you are right at the front.
Hey Anthony, I'm just going to say I'm
I'm
really
having a
enjoying
lot
these
of it.
atmospherics are very good.
Oh, the Dungeon of Loss.
It's when there's
Oh.
growling and howling and all that, it gets annoying, but the sort of the eerie, moany background music's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Hey,
Mm.
it is very creepy when you join and it's already playing and you can't hear anyone else's voice first. It just makes you feel really alone.
alone.
When there's a party going on, you don't notice.
I mean, Amnesia: The Dark Descent is just proof positive that sound and light can scare the shit out of anyone.
Okay, you again find yourself in one of these rooms with some large memorial steels carved with many names of knights.
Picard, what do your gnomish eyes see?
Yeah.
No funerary urns here.
Sadness. I'm gonna pop a second level because I would just prefer to use a second level slot on a detect magic. Pull out a little piece of like amber glass
Okay.
and like, look through it.
Okay, you do your detect magic, and the names once again emanate powerful necromantic magic.
And is this exactly the same as the display room, or does this feel like it's the original? I don't know how I'd know that.
No, no. Well, to you, it's looking identical. So plaques poking out of the ground with names on them. Sir Gallivant.
Oh, I remember him.
Yes.
As this is happening, Xanaphia just walks around the perimeter of the wall, doing a bit of an investigation,
Okay.
looking for traps and the like.
Okay. You can have advantage because I assume the whole party will have a bit of a gander, so you can have.
Oh, yeah. So second roll is worse. So
Okay.
it's a whole 12.
Yep. So haven't found any secret passages or traps or urns or anything for that matter in this fairly large room.
As I
Luciene,
said,
you're the holy man here. What do you make of all this? Is this where can we go from here?
I don't know. I was never seen this place before.
maybe you get to decide.
I'll have a quick look over. Do these tablets have any particular names that might be familiar?
Not familiar, but they do look like they are noble houses of Elturel.
Okay.
And the first names are common names mostly from the region. Although, albeit a little bit old-fashioned. They're not on the hottest 100 baby names of the year.
You said you had that wand could detect secrets, right?
Secrets of a sort, yes. Why?
Maybe there's more to this room than we think.
By all means.
If he does pulse, if you do pulse your wand, so to speak,
Don't say it that way ever again.
that's what the aura that's showing in purple is.
Yeah, no, I'll brandish the wand and
Okay.
grasp
Standing.
2 hands.
You're going to brandish your wand then. Right.
If wand doesn't work, we use necklace.
Okay.
Don't think we need something to explode.
Okay.
Who gave click that?
Your
Click, click that.
This is
your
a terrible idea.
your wand flares to life. The crystal in the end lights up brightly and points directly north of you, Vicar.
Huh.
Lucien's secret.
You maybe were right.
Yeah.
Like hold it like a divining rod and kind of like shimmy up to the north wall.
Boom.
Hey!
Is that a door?
Hey,
It's worth taking those beats after all.
you know, you're not as dumb as everybody else in the party thinks you are, Lucian.
What?
I give
I
you
mean-
a hug, Lucian.
I mean, I know I'm not the cleverest person, but that's a bit rude.
Okay, there we go.
Vickers mate.
Xanaphia draws something for Lucian on the ground, just in front of him.
Is it an arrow that says this way?
It's a love heart.
Aw.
That's adorable, thank you.
I don't know how to get rid of it, but it's there all the same.
So, Vicar, we've just gone on 1.5 hours and you've made good progress through, but you found this other secret door and you know the mechanism that's revealed to you as part of the wand. If you want to swing it open.
Oh, definitely.
Okay. I shall reveal all.
Open sesame.
Oh, that's not it.
Open says.
There we go.
Hey, knowledge.
Now
There's
you
knowledge
can,
on the
you
table
can
right there.
squeezy your way in there.
Squeeze in just as Gerard pushes me out of the way to get to the desk.
Gerard, are you climbing around? I think you said you're up the front.
Yeah.
But, yeah, okay, so you,
Yeah.
you find your way in there.
Wait.
I can't go through the door. Don't let me go through the door.
Yeah. Tell me when you want. Tell me if you want to go in.
Could you just put me in that square there,
We
please?
There you
need a
go.
necklace of threshold bearing or
Thank
something.
you. Yeah, it's like no fireballs in here, CC.
Yes, please don't throw it.
Xanaphia, have you got your back to the
Right.
wall, arrow knocked or something, or are you going in as well?
I'm gonna let everybody pour into the very small room and just plug it with my fine,
Yeah.
live elven body.
And Lucian, are you doing the same?
I'll stay outside of it. There's probably too many people cramped in the room as it is.
Okay.
And they don't need the large guy in heavy armor getting in the way.
I'm
Could be a
gonna
really
choose
good idea, you never know. I would like to, with Vicar, the two of us investigate the dais at the desk.
Yeah. Okay.
looking Thing on.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll use
So.
guided.
Take advantage.
Okay. So,
Yeah. So-
Gerard,
Yeah.
this room looks to you like some sort of holy man's retreat. And there's a small mat on the ground which might be used to pray at. Maybe not in your clergy, but you would be familiar with it. There's also a small, a regular sized cot, which looks largely unused, but it's there and is made up as if in a sort of military style. But mainly there's a chair and a desk with many leather-bound tomes.
Awesome. Get reading.
I go, Vicar, any, glyphs of warding or some such in here?
Oh yes, I think if I had a detect magic, it's still pumping. It would let you know if there's anything
Yeah,
dangerous.
you do. There's no magic emanating in this room.
No, you are good to browse. What's going on up there? I can't really see up on the desk. Help me up.
Sit me on. You can swing your legs on the edge playfully.
I can pull out the chair for him.
I'm only flipping through to see if there's spell books. If they're not spell books, I'll put them in Gerard's pile.
Okay, they're not emanating magic at all, so they're clearly not spell books. And Gerard's leafing through one, and it looks like journals.
This looks like properly religious stuff. Lucian, maybe you would know more, but not my expertise.
So the stack
no
of
worries,
8 leather-bound journals rests atop a large writing table in the cramped chamber.
I would like to burn it all before we leave, though. So read what you will.
Yeah, I can't go past this spot. It seems like there's an invisible wall.
Burn a book? Monstrous. Perishable.
There's such a thing as fake news.
Fake news. Are you being sarcastic?
Not all information's worth saving.
Yes, the mainstream skalds and their fake news. What do the rifling through just a book at random? What are the journals? What are they documenting?
Okay, so
What
they are written in a steady hand, without any flourish, but but clearly educated, lucid, and they describe it's clearly the journals and log of the trials of Olanthius.
I knew it.
And so there's a lot here to read. It might take you an hour or so to sort of pore over it to get anything really useful. Otherwise, it's just sort of random snippets of his life here.
Well, that's a man. It says trials. Was he guilty? Where is he?
How do we know Olanthius? I have a note here that connects him to a sword.
He's the general or right hand of Zariel.
He was the good guy throughout, wasn't he?
He was the one who
Was unturned.
Apparently,
wasn't keen on being associated with devils, if I recall.
if I remember rightly, and I don't have my notebook on me. He was apparently someone that might be able to help us, but he was turned into a Death Knight by Zariel when he decided to leave after what happened to her.
Oh, his writings are going to be gold then, literally gold, and we need to learn everything.
Okay, that is not how the word literally is used, but I'll look past that.
I'm just a ranger.
I know what you meant. Shall we? Do we feel safe enough here to hold up and investigate this here, or shall we make a break for our transport?
This is not the prize we came for.
Information is better than nothing, though.
I could see the answer to freeing the souls here, otherwise, could be in these journals. But I could also just use the 10 minutes to cast communion.
I think we take the journals and get moving. I want to be able to get these people out as soon as possible.
Didn't we come here to get information about Olanthius, or did we expect to see him here?
I guess one or the other.
I suppose.
Is there a way to?
I tried to ask the spirits before, but they seem a little bit out of it. They didn't really.
Sorry, what was that?
I tried to ask the spirits before, but they didn't really seem like they heard what I said.
Yeah, they might just be so trapped, or they've been here for so long that they don't know anything that goes on outside this crypt.
Perhaps the patron that you commune with could give us some guidance as to how relevant this book is and the time we should spend here in this crypt.
I was also thinking that even if we do leave this place with the journals, because I now possess something that belongs to Olanthius, and we have a pool of holy water, I could try to scry his location.
Oh, now you're talking. I love a bit of scrying.
I rub my hands, but oh yes.
Xanaphia beams. She peers her head from around the corner and just says massive thumbs up. Xanaphia likes this.
Yes, magic solves all problems when you throw enough of it at it.
If we take something that belongs here, then Xanaphia can teleport back here without any injury or risk at all. It should be a piece of cake. So if we have to come back, it won't be a problem.
Well then, shall we?
Lucian, while they're discussing this, you're sort of guarding the doorway, thinking to yourself and in front of these steels, and it strikes you that the names on this that are inscribed on these big names are a couple of them are the same as the ones that you saw in the other room, and you think that what's on these names might be the pair from the others.
Okay. So they're from the same room. So maybe these large stone tablets hold the names of everyone here. Is that what you're meaning? God, I really am sure.
Yeah. So the idea from the arcanists in the party was that there's somehow this pact or oath that that is bounding all these knights here, and one is the record and one is the contract. And having seen these large steels here and what you know of the oath that you made to Elturel, it looks to you like this is the record, and the Arcanists were mistaken in their first assessment of the earlier area. The earlier area is probably the area where it was actually where the oaths are. So if you potentially scrub the names off one, they may vanish from the other.
That's weird. Right.
But this isn't the original site, as it were, for those who are committed, as those whose soul are committed. Because that
No,
would be
it's
great.
nothing to do with Elturel.
It's kind of, Lucian just kind of looks at the. What are they made of?
This one is stone.
Which one again? Sorry, I didn't see the ping.
All the ones in front of you, all the ones in this room, are made of this sort of black stone.
It's gonna give it like a tap to see how solid it is.
Yep, this seems really solid.
Well, this is gonna be fun. I'm just gonna take my sword out and just like forcibly just trying to drag it down into the stone to like cut in through names.
Okay. All right. You mark through a name, and it flares to light, and then vanishes.
He's just gonna start like scraping names with the sword off it.
Do you hear something, Gerard?
Yes, something like metal on stone.
What
You don't.
What was that on the last page about salt?
Yeah, it's anything towards the back of the journals.
Okay. Sorry, say again. Is there anything in the back of the journals?
Actually, you know what? Like, if I hear the sound scraping, I surmise I can put two and two together and like come out of the room.
Okay. I'll move you out.
I go, Luciene, you may want to wait until we are sure what this does.
Something's happening.
I know that they are bound here, but they're also safe here. That's the thing. I'm not sure that we need confirmation from the books and from my patron before I can feel confident that destroying the names in this crypt will actually free the souls in a meaningful way, rather than turn them in Avernus.
He's gonna stop scraping at them.
Okay.
Please ask him soon.
No.
Lucian and Xanaphia, can you do perception checks?
Yeah, what, are you going off my base, like natural one, or? would you
Yeah,
want
just a
to
straight
make a roll?
perception roll. So Lucian, 18.
Dun,
Okay.
dun, dun.
I somehow beat the elf. What is this?
Yep. Okay.
My
So
passive perception is like up there at 20, but
so Lucian, you scratched through about 3 of them by the time everyone else started coming out through the secret door, squeezing their way through. Yeah, but on one of them, you think you hear a sigh of relief from down the passage.
oh wow, keep doing that.
You sure?
Lucian, that's right. Yeah, Lucian, we make the future down here. You do what you want.
What was that? Sorry, what was sent before?
You could hear like sighs of relief from coming away from here. If you wish, I suggest you are right. I'm sorry, I'm letting my emotions get the better of me here. Ask your god just in case if these people, if scrubbing their names off will send them back to where they should go instead of being trapped here.
Yes, if the rest of you could perhaps stand guard in this area, just in case. We've been here for a while. I don't know if someone may attack us or if Olanthius will come, but we will take the 10 minutes and I will get confirmation.
Okay.
Okay.
So Lucian stops scratching off names. Gerard, position yourself where you're going to start praying, and everyone else position yourself where you're going to linger.
I will go back into the study. Oh, I can be placed in there.
Hang on. There you go. You're in the study. Vicar,
Yep,
you're
just-
going to be okay. Xanaphia and Click.
I'm gonna just sit in the doorway there, so
Okay.
I can have my ears listening back into the corridor,
Okay.
as well as guarding my friends.
Okay, so you get enough time for your 10 minutes of commune spells. So I think you get 3 yes/no questions from memory.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ask your questions.
I meditate and appear in the darkness, surrounded by the storm of green lightning, and I will ask into the audience void. Oh, great Solskjaer, I come to you with mysteries, and I seek your guidance. Will destroying the names upon these spells liberate the souls of these fallen knights in such a way that they are no longer prisoners of Avernus at all?
Yes. Your sibilant master doesn't giggle at the end of it, like me.
And I'll ask. No one is in the room with me, so I don't see him shift a little bit guiltily. But then he'll just, in the privacy of one-to-one communion, he'll ask, "Is there any way within this crypt and within our power to compel this fallen army to fight our enemies at some point?"
I missed that. I think. Is there any way within this crypt?
It's like, is there any way within our power to basically make this like ghost army from Lord of the Rings and take control of them, or set them loose upon Zariel or something like that? Is there any way to?
Yes. Yes.
Is this means detailed within the journals that now surround?
No.
And then I go, "Thank you, Great One."
Okay, you don't get an answer to that, but
Well, that's my 3, so
yeah.
I will close the gateway.
Okay. You regroup.
I'll come out and I'll go, well, I have some interesting data to share. There is a way that these souls can still serve their original mission, in the sense that they could be used as allies against Zariel. Showing his neutral/evil tendency there now.
You want to sign these souls into another war? That's genius. How?
Unfortunately, I'm not sure how, but the way is within our power, if not within the crypt. But it is not detailed. Is that correct?
Your friends didn't give you any details?
No, too much knowledge at once would blast their fragile mortal intelligence. It's only with great discipline that I can attempt to commune with the knower of the unknown at all.
Xanaphia, can you roll another perception?
Yeah, she's
Yep.
too busy looking at Lucian.
Hearing the well, actually, did you say the other part about that they can be scrubbed and they'll be saved?
That's a 15, Anthony.
Okay, yeah, got it. You don't notice anything.
What was that, sorry, Luciene?
Will their souls be saved if their names are removed?
As far as I know, I don't have total confirmation, but I believe I am inclined to say yes, that they will be freed from Avernus. And I hope you appreciate that I am being honest here.
I can appreciate that, yes.
I don't relish the thought of using these spirits in that way, but they have been trapped here a long time. Perhaps they'll relish the opportunity to bring down or redeem Zariel, since indeed we know that is possible.
I'm just gonna yell out. Are there any other spirits in this room?
No answer.
So, does anyone have like commune with dead or anything here? Because we just got a whole bunch of corpses that we created with those mummies. We could talk to them, like in a more hospitable kind of way, and say, "What would you like us to do? Are you part of this crew?"
I do want to study that urn a little more closely, but yeah, maybe.
I do, in fact, have the ability to speak with the dead prepared, yes?
Well, we should split up, and a couple of us should go way over there, and a couple of us should hang out here.
Possibly wouldn't be a bad idea.
Are you capable of teleporting us back here with no problems, right, Xanaphia, in the future?
Absolutely, yeah. Now that I've seen the place, I just need a little memento of the area and to attune myself or to focus on, and yeah, I can come right back to this spot.
And Luciene, you didn't actually dispel the abjuration on the crypt's door, did you? It opened for you because you are one of the Order.
Yes.
So presumably, even if we leave here and close the door after us, this place will still be as safe as it has been thus far.
Yeah, only unless someone knows what to say, that will they be able to get in, at least from what I can tell.
We know we're being listened to. Do you think we're being watched?
I don't know.
I squawk. Is there anything around me?
Maybe you're right. Maybe we have milked this place for all it's worth. But I've seen so little evidence of wizardry down here that I just want to, I guess, have one more look at that urn, and then that's most of what I want to do with this place. What do you guys want to do with this place? Fulfill your desire and let's go.
We need to find one of them that might be named Olanthius, but I don't know where he is.
Isn't he? Oh yeah.
Well,
You haven't found him yet.
I think at least 3 of us can read. So, what if we get hit the books? Or yeah, I touch you the wand. It's got 2 charges left. But I think we've found what we came here to find.
Maybe check the larger rooms just in case there's something we missed. But chuck me one of the books. I'll start reading that one. You start reading others.
All right, let's.
Olanthius is not buried here, right? He's still active, or is he actually buried down here?
Did we fight him when we first came over? He was the guy on the nightmare, wasn't
Yeah.
No, that was
that was the other one. Yes. He was the one who was actually bad, I think.
Yeah, he was I think he was in the same position as Olanthius, but agreed to opt into the devilry with Zariel, whereas the guy didn't. He went home. You gotta stick to your contract, people. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, seems like that.
You can go.
Are you all going to start reading through the journals to speed it up?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I struggle to read as I try and look past my beak.
Even with those eyes, even with your stalk eyes,
Yeah, true.
they can go
No,
under
I
your
just-
beak. You can
Yeah, they
write.
just move around my beak. It's fine. No worries.
My stalks. Yeah.
Okay, so it seems as if most of Olanthius's scribings are of his travels across Avernus. But at one point he reminisces in his musings, and this is how you find it's not. You can't just sort of jump to the start and start reading about how it all began. It's more a mundane day-to-day journal, but you can pick out some things that happened long ago through his just reflections. And the first thing that you find that's of relevance happens about sort of 5 or 10 minutes into your reading is he describes Harriman as his one-time comrade in arms. However, he describes him, even as before his fall, as a heartless man bereft of compassion. Now a devil bent on punishing anyone who stands in Zariel's way.
That's Haraman. Loyal.
Yeah, so a reference to Haruman and the relationship to Olanthius and what he thinks of him, which is not much. About another 5 minutes in, you gather that Olanthius committed suicide, that he took his own life rather than face damnation, which confirms what you were told or suspected when you met with the leaders of Elturel. But he was transformed into an undead monster, as he describes himself, by Zariel. Probably half an hour in. Sorry, what's that?
So some of these journals were written post Death Knight.
They're all written post fall. But sometimes there are musings or reflections of things that happened long ago in his, daily logs of his thoughts and events of the day. At one point, which you're surprised, he speaks of General Yale, who he clearly respects, and you surmise he feels much stronger than respect, reading between the lines. So he's had a bit of a thing for her in life. And in one journal he hints that he knows where Yale hid the sword of Zariel. So Yale was the one that Zariel gave it to with Lulu. He doesn't note the location in his journals though.
So we need to find maybe Yale's journal as well?
Or if we can indeed try and communicate with him or find him, he can tell us. He seems to know where she hid it. Or where... Well, didn't Lulu hide it? It was given to Lulu to hide?
The sword, yeah. Yeah, so Lulu and Yale fled Zariel and her rearguard action and... hid the sword, creating the bleeding citadel. It's at that point that you hear a crash of stone coming from somewhere deeper in the passage, deeper in the passages.
Time to go.
I'm going to put the book away and draw my sword and shield.
Look lively. Do I get to hear whether it's stronger, coming to what is my left, or?
I'll ping in that direction, which is almost direct line of sight for you.
We suggest staying back. We don't know what this is.
I'll just move there, so it is direct line of sight.
Oh, I have idea.
What idea?
I run up to where... actually, hang on. Need to read the thing. How big is mine now?
I love it.
Okay. So you see Xanaphia from your line of sight. You see the same type of ghostly knights rising from their urns, which you assume were off to the side of the passage, and sort of drift into the centre of the room.
So technically away from us? Oh, that room, right.
They're hostile.
No, they're just drifting around.
Are these the ones that were released? Perhaps that we set them free, or Luciene, my hero, Luciene, you set them free.
Don't like the sound of that outside though.
It's
good to hear, but what was that sound with the crashing stone?
I'm gonna
It sounds like you can hear metal on metal from further down the passage, and you can also hear a sort of.
I want to cast minor illusion.
Yep.
That the wall has fallen in there.
Whereabouts?
So,
Okay.
I drew so it looks like the passageway is blocked up.
Okay.
Obviously, I tell like party members so that they can still they know it's not real.
Okay.
I just relay what I saw briefly back to everyone in a whisper, or maybe even write it on the ground. 3 ghosts.
Well, if they're ghosts, then the walls won't stop them anyway.
I think now is the time for diplomacy.
Maybe we should destroy these stone tablets and be done with it. Maybe we can't reliably contain souls in here.
If someone was crying out in relief, then we're doing someone a favour, and that is, I'm all for letting the dead rest properly.
That is correct. I don't want them to... Xanaphia's right.
Thanks, Luciene.
You're welcome. I don't want them down here any longer, and I do not want them down here for a war. They've already fought one. They do not need to fight another.
They fought and died, and they probably deserve rest, I would say. Well,
Whatever
from the
that
brief
is,
glimpse
I
I
really do
saw, Anthony, did they look like hostile, like they were spawning for a fight, or are they like...
No, they were more the type of, just sort of drifting ethereal undead that you'd seen, previously. Oops.
What do you guys think?
Someone you can make an illusion of sound, you can make an illusion of speech, you can try and communicate with them without giving away our location, perhaps.
And very strange things happens, Xanaphia, that you see. Let me just shift back to... You see this sort of ghostly creature come sailing through the wall. But when she sees you, knight in ghostly armour, she changes.
Oh, like Ghostbusters.
Like more like at the end of Indiana Jones.
Oh. I think I preferred it the way she was before.
What is that?
And she seems to drift down towards you in a more, not necessarily attacking, charging way, but in an assertive way. And then another one comes down behind it.
Okay, if I'm carrying my bow, I string my bow and put it over my shoulder and bow in respect.
Okay.
Respectfully. I mean, I'm not versed in knightly etiquette, but you should see Xanaphia try and do this kind of humble, you're obvious, this is your place, and I'm just don't whip me.
There's more.
They seem to ignore the walls, so they can go straight through it, and they go straight through clicks, thinking it's real wall probably, but every now and then one of their hands brushes along the side of the walls and goes straight through it.
Luciene,
Just
we
like
won't get another shot.
Like someone dragging their hand through a thing.
I just say, Yale as a question mark? Are you Yale?
Roll a persuasion.
Can I help you?
Yes, please do. First one.
Try my best to take a step back so you guys can get out of the hole. It seems to be going well.
Oh, okay, cool. What the hell? I have +0. That's really good.
Okay.
I've got 12, bro.
All right. So they don't attack you, although they're looking like they're itchy for a fight. Unlike the other ghosts that you saw, although they do look pretty much identical, they've just changed demeanour. They say, "Get back, make way for the general."
Oh yeah, let's do that. We're gonna get some ghostly parade thing. I just like booty bum, click out the way and be like,
Okay.
come
I
on.
was like, move, click, like a bum swing.
Xanaphia, what was down the? Oh no.
I like the way that they moved just as you said that.
He's like, Xanaphia,
I
what do
think
you
you guys
Oh
are
no.
still in the way.
Oh my god, there's millions.
Can I take another?
I'm sorry for putting up the wall, guys.
I take a step back.
They start to come in through the walls.
Okie dokie.
Whoever you are, spirits, we're not causing you any problems.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you just break some stone?
I will
I
keep
mean,
breaking that stone.
I've currently got 58 reasons why I'm not even going to fight this fight if it turns into a fight.
I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 reasons not to right now.
Yep.
Click. They seem to be trying to gesture you back.
I move. Straight away. I just move.
Okay.
So you can take a step forward, so like I'm right in the view of the hallway.
Okay, I'm just adjusting some of the.
Oh my life.
That's a lot of ghosts.
I just imagine Anthony now is just going copy paste, Control V, Control V,
Yeah.
Control V.
No, that's it.
So I select 4 at a time. Just
Like control V.
Yeah. Okay,
Is this
so
enough
there we are.
ghosts? No, I think we need more ghosts.
And you have seen these before and fought these before, so they're looking at sort of like the ones you fought in Red Ruth's Lair, but they're not all female elves as those other ones were. And then the metal seems to come. The metal explanation comes through as this knight with glowing red eyes starts to march down the passage towards you.
Wow, I really feel like we're part of something here.
And he
I
stands
still
there.
feel like
He,
Sheet sword for the
he
minute.
sort of stands silently in front of you and stares around, taking each of you in. I'll see if I can give you a better picture.
I'm gonna keep the
I just-
shield hidden if it like with my body.
Yes.
Yeah, the shield calls out, "I'll take ya!"
Xanaphia doesn't know whether she should just bow now or, bow later on because she, could be on her knees here.
We're getting here.
Either way.
Hey Anthony.
Yeah.
Ages back, I think you gave me inspiration and I never used it. Is that
Yes.
still there?
Yes.
Yeah, I've still got
I
mine.
was just keeping that in my mind, just in
Okay.
case. I'm just making sure you guys don't hear what's in the background, right?
No.
Okay, that's good.
I can hear
Moving away was a good
somebody's
decision.
TV or something.
Oh, that's not TV. He's a real character, but he's not a TV.
Oh.
Okay.
The Temple of the Nope.
All right. So you see this guy here.
Oh.
Wow.
Just gonna
And
see more-
he says,
see more.
"Who dare?" In a sort of whisper again, just similar to what you've heard in here. "Who dares defile the dead?"
And that's a
I do.
very good question. Nobody here. We don't. Definitely don't. No.
Olanthius, I presume.
Olanthius. Yes. And who are you?
I am Luciene, Fairview. One of the descendant of one of the knights.
Fairview, I know that name. And you might find that there are Fairviews somewhere on this these plaques. It's possible.
That's very handy.
So now I have family down here. Oh god, that's not good.
I ask again, what brings you? Why defile the rest of the dead?
We were looking for. Like, you wish to speak, Xanaphia, you can as well if you wish. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I don't believe it's my place. I was just going to say that we need to overthrow Avariel. That's all. Zariel, sorry. That's her sister. Avariel's her sister. She's fine.
We
Also,
Sorry.
one or two of our number may have accidentally disrupted the peace of the dead by touching one of the roses or the lid of one of these urns, and for that I truly apologize for their stupidity.
I'm sorry.
I apologize as well, and any punishment that you may give to me instead of that.
As long as it's not losing more hit points.
The roses are of no consequence. They contain the knightly souls of those ill-fitting to a proper burial.
Oh. Criminals.
Our true purpose was actually to find you, as the paladin of your order said. We are here to redeem Zariel if we can, or else stop her and save Elturel.
He chuckles and says, irredeemable, and she rules this entire plane of existence.
Not irredeemable. No one is.
We have the companion. I think he's a bit of a pal of ours.
What?
Could you guys like team up?
You have the companion. Can you explain this?
The
He
companion.
is the embodiment of good who was imprisoned by Avariel.
I'm gonna keep assuming that you're saying Avariel because of all the ghosts and making you panic a little, but it's Zariel.
Zariel, yeah. Again, I just get that they're twins and they look really similar. Zariel. Zariel's the older one.
Is Avariel the calmer one? Anyway.
Avariel is another. Yeah, it's a. I just looked it up. It's a winged elven race favorite. So fair enough.
Yeah, and I think Xanaphia would say, not through any choice of our own do we find ourselves here in Avernus, but our duty is to free the souls of the city that you once called home, and put right what has been made wrong.
Zariel has dragged the city of Elturel to hell. Now we wish to save the people there.
And how do you propose to accomplish this? How do you propose to best the ruler of the layout and the devils within? You get a sense that he hasn't necessarily said that that's a bad thing to do, but that he can't see any way that it can be achieved.
The enemy of our enemy, isn't it? The enemy of our enemy is our ally. So we need to set them against.
Ozzy, were you really a soldier?
I was a general. I am a general. And this is my army, and he sort of sweeps his hand across all these nightly ghosts.
Yeah, I will copy his gesture and be like, and this is a retreat, not a surrender. We're here to try again, and we came here for you. Apologies for the graffiti, but we need the sword to get this job done, and maybe your help.
The sword. And then he sort of looks up to one side for a moment, and he sort of whole demeanour changes. He's clearly thinking about something else.
Lulu said that we could find it here.
Lulu. He clearly recognises the name.
Mm.
Lulu was felled down here, and we wish to find the sword so we may fix
He says, it's true, I am no friend of Zariel. I am, however, compelled to remain here defend and guard the catacombs.
We really want to help you out, and right now we're probably your best bet, given that we can leave these catacombs. So if
And
you
what
are,
do you seek? The sword?
we seek the sword. We believe it's our best bet.
We seek the sword and to save the town. Nothing more. At least that I'm aware of.
Revealing the location of the sword of Zariel, which even Zariel does not know herself, puts me at great risk, and I see no reason that you are capable of the task.
We are capable.
You have mentioned the companion, and this is compelling.
The companion is destroyed. The companion's jail is destroyed, and he's been freed.
And that was because of us.
And what else have you been achieved while here?
We've defeated that Minotaur lackey Tiamat. In open combat.
That wasn't. That
You
was
are
our-
you are
We
a
saved-
foe of Tiamat. Is this the case?
Tiamat, no.
We have no such arrangement yet.
A foe of Tiamat?
Yes.
Currently.
You bested you bested one of her champions.
That's
You'll-
correct.
We also
Well-
destroyed the demon Zapper and saved the unicorn inside of it.
Yes.
He thinks, he thinks to himself again and says, "Perhaps there is a chance. Perhaps you have a chance."
We do have a chance.
But, I mean,
After a moment's thinking, he says to you, "There is another, foes of Tiamat, and a celestial who has been tricked and bound by a devil very near to here. Free this creature, an agent of Baphomet. Baphomet. That's Minotaur god. An agent celestial of Bahamut, and free this creature, and you will have my aid, and I will rise up against Zariel, and I will reveal the location of the sword."
oh yes, let's do that. That is just prickles on the back of my neck. That's good.
That's good to hear.
And can you mark on our map, or how many? Is it a day's journey? Is it?
Who is
Is
the
it
person
far?
that's bound her?
Yep, he can mark on the journey, and he can tell you that it's not far from here. It's less than a day's travel. The issue, and he gives you some, is that it's a great fissure where the Stygian swamps leak through. And in this great fissure, it's like a giant crevasse in the ground of Avernus. It's more like a fetid swamp, a steaming swamp. And as you go deeper and deeper in, there are layers to it, so ledges around the edges. You descend to the bottom into the heart of the swamp, and there you will find it's kept the celestial agent of Bahamut and its captor.
What
What's
can
the
you tell us
character?
about the celestial?
Sorry?
That's what-
What can you tell us about the celestial?
Only that it's an agent of Bahamut.
And
Any
what
of
can
you
tell us
with
about
religion would
Gerard?
know that's the arch enemy of Tiamat and the god of good dragons.
I'm keen to release any agent of Bahamut.
Yeah.
And what can you tell us of the terrain?
Yeah, it's It's oddly, it's very different from the normal Avernus landscape. It's not. It's wet, swampy, and the skies crawl with flying fiends, and are obscured with a sickening mist. But if you stay close to the ground, you don't get affected by the poisonous mist. It rises, and so flying creatures, unless they're fiends that are immune to it, are the ones that die flying through the clouds.
Okay, so
I will not be flying there then.
Yeah, so that's the easy way into there would just be to sort of parachute in and not have to walk through. But he advises against that.
We can figure something out.
and I appreciate your time, sir. But just also, what is the name of the agent? And perhaps can you tell us something that maybe only he would know in case we are deceived along the way? It would be all too easy for our enemies to pretend to be this person that we're looking for. Do you have a name and a distinct way to recognize them?
Yes, he just looks like a regular human, I guess, maybe celestial touched, and his name is Ramiel.
Ramiel.
His captor? What do you know of him?
Oh, buddy.
Is fiends, but I don't know who the current captor is, but devils.
Ramiel. Okay.
And any of you with religion would know that Ramiel means angel of thunder.
Yes.
He's a man after your own heart there, Gerard.
Tell me, is he a screaming blue tetrahedron or my?
Angel of Thunder.
Bahamut is not known for his withholding his hand.
No, he's not.
Do you have any trinkets or magical accessories that can help us along the way? We have already succumbed to quite a lot of hardship so far, and it's a big ask given your resources here. But
I'd look to look him over. Is he wearing anything fancy?
He's he's fully decked out as a paladin, so he's got ornate armor, sword, shield, helm, full helm. But he says he will escort you to the crevasse.
This will cause no issues as well.
oh, that's very, very kind of you. That's very noble. Yeah. Can anyone think of any other questions we might have for this guy?
One of our party members opened one of the urns in your facility.
Mm-hmm.
It looked special. It was darker, and it looked like mages.
It's where I put Zariel's warlocks that entrapped all of the others.
Entrapped.
Huh.
So I was bound to Zariel's service, but her evil acolytes, warlocks all, assisted with entombing all of my high-ranking knights that are interred here. So while I couldn't harm Zariel, the fitting end for these warlocks was to also be interred themselves, and I interred them.
Sounded deserved.
Yes, very good.
But it was not consecrated.
In all of these bodies and crypts that come to you, I expect some of them at least might have their pockets filled with gold.
For goodness sake.
Slowly looking over the vicar.
It seems paltry now, but when we need it, you're going to thank me. Vandius, my dear man, in your lost and found box, do you have any change to take with us?
Lost and found what?
He says, on your return, you'll have what you need.
I appreciate that. All right.
You'll be furnished with the mundane trappings of mortals.
It embarrasses us to ask.
Some of us.
Okay. He says he gives you a bag and says these coins are from Elturel and may assist in convincing Ramiel of your that you've come from me.
Yes, gold to give to the dragon angel. That'll be perfect.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I remember Tom and Bahamut getting along quite well.
Yeah.
Maybe it should be hopefully easy enough to convince.
Yep. Okay, and I think with that, you can take a long rest if you wish.
Yes,
you'll not,
please.
he says you'll not be disturbed if you want to rest in one of these rooms.
You may have a long rest. Stabs you in the night. A very
Yeah.
long rest.
I didn't say how long.
General.
We'll stay in this room if that's all right.
Yeah.
An indefinite rest, guys.
So you're going to take him up on his long rest offer?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd like my hit points back, please.
Right. So
Just to get our friends points.
you do get a long rest, and you probably only about an hour into your rest, you hear a battle, and Olanthius comes in, and you're all awakened by that. It's fairly short, but he says, was one of you being followed by an invisible stalker?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, we were.
I have just dispatched the evil creature.
Thank you.
Oh,
An invisible stalker? What?
I was not aware of this.
Whoops. No stalker. No invisible stalker. Not here. No, no.
See, what?
Dibex.
thank you so much.
Dibex,
Sonia.
where are you?
I think he's still playing rock paper scissors.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's with you.
Is he still going?
Did he just kill that Dibley's imp, or are we being followed?
No, he specifically said invisible stalker.
I screech.
and-
Is there anything around me?
There was an elemental assassin trying to get in.
What?
Wow.
Oh.
Oh, the
What?
actual invisible stalk. Okay.
We should go.
Yeah, we had the impression that there was like wind moving behind one of us and stuff. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Didn't a while ago, Click say that there was something around, and no one
Bat
else could see it.
wings is echolocate. That was the invisible stalker.
I wonder who sent that after you.
I wonder if they've got gold.
I wonder.
Oh, I looked down at. Oh shit! This is an hour later, and Olanthius has come back. Did he come back with all the ghosts, or is it just him?
When he comes back?
Yes, when he comes back.
Yeah, it doesn't have all the ghosts.
Okay, I haven't had time to hide the shield this time, and I'm just going to ask the shield telepathically. I'm like, you see everything. Tell me what you see. And I'll point him, I'll point him around the room, and he's been killed. Why didn't you help earlier? You could have told me what it was. Really? You are the worst.
I don't get it. You're arguing with your shield?
Yeah, no,
Saying wake up?
I'm just bickering with him. He could have identified the invisible stalker, but he just kept quiet about it because he's.
Yeah.
You can't be trusted.
About an hour, 2 hours later, into your rest, again disrupted, so you need to start your long rest again. But you hear this explosion,
Uh-oh.
What was that?
What now?
Yeah.
Man, I've got to change my alarm.
Yeah.
Wait, do we get the long rest or not yet?
No, not yet.
Ah, these hit points, I swear.
You know what? I'm gonna go check that out. You stay here.
And
I'll come
okay,
with
you go down the passage, and Olanthius coming back, and this time he's looking a bit pissed. He says, "What the hell? I just found a hag trying to come into the area through the ethereal plane."
Through the
What,
ethereal plane.
Yeah.
What exactly did this hag look like?
He describes it, and it sounds like Red Ruth.
Ruthie!
Olanthius, you don't shoot the messenger. But, did
I mean,
you
I
say
honestly-
anything
I
before
honestly-
you spotted her?
I honestly could agree. Please shoot that messenger.
What have we done to piss her off?
I think she was
Nothing?
more watching us. I don't
He
think.
says she fled on sight of him.
We gave her bath token.
What?
We gave her bath token.
What
Yeah,
do I
we
do?
did, yeah. She had
Do
a
I
spa.
miss everything during my meditations?
She needed a day spa because she's a stinky witch.
Yeah.
And then
Been too long since last bath.
Maybe she took that to heart.
Hold on.
We asked.
Gerard, can you ask good Lady Ruth why she came to visit? Perhaps it was not bad reason.
Alright.
Just before bed, you know?
Yes.
Before sleepies.
I'll cast Sending to Red Roof. And go. I know we don't know each other very well, but I am, of course, traveling with the party. Can we help you?
You hear Red Ruth. She can answer you with just a few words or something. Is that right?
Like a paragraph.
It's 25 words. Yeah.
How many? Sorry.
25.
Okay. All right. You just hear her say, "Tell that bird to keep her hands off my stuff."
oh, click. If it's not roses, then it's hags.
I collect her.
I'll relay that.
I'm collector.
Yeah.
Don't-
Please don't reckon people.
Collect with enemies.
Archivist of.
Cece, you didn't
Enemies.
manage to steal anything, did you? We weren't stealthy enough.
No
So,
steal.
I don't believe her.
She's the invisible. No steal.
She lied.
Okay. So
I'm
She
getting
laughed.
inside.
How
Like,
dare!
of course I'm going to.
No, for real. We wanted to steal lots of stuff, but
Try to, but true sight.
Try to put true sight. Okay.
something was going on. She got Click got
I got spotted.
yeah. She got fingered
Don't say that. Don't say it that way ever again.
with a hand
that's an old expression.
with a hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pat little Click on the head. I'm sorry.
Sorry that
I
happened.
thought you actually did.
And I think there was a teleport or a misty step or something involved. Yeah.
To be fair, you do like touching things, though.
The rest of your long rest goes off uneventfully. It looks like all the rest of your tag along folk have been sort of put off the trail, and you wake up. The two of you who've taken damage from wraiths have fully recovered from that, so your maximum goes up to its true maximum.
Yay!
And you get your hit dice back, and you can choose to spend half of your hit dice back if you haven't taken it.
Half
Yep.
of your hit dice.
Yep.
The only damage I took was partially healed by Gerard, and then it went back to my maximum anyway.
Yeah. Okay. But so for any of you others, you get half your hit dice back in case you want to spend any to heal some more.
Can someone just remind me how you spent hit dice? I can't remember.
So you just roll your dice of whatever dice you. So half your dice is
5 d8.
Yeah. Or
That's right. Well, for you right now.
5d8. Okay.
Actually, for ranges, you got 10.
Yeah.
10s.
Oh, pardon me.
so
Oh,
you
but
get-
I'm not 10 levels of ranger though, am I? I'm 4
No.
levels of rogue, so...
between your 10 levels, you can do a couple of your d8s if you want to do.
Yeah, so you could do your
Yeah.
D8s or your D10s. You just choose which ones you're gonna burn to try and heal up, and then you've still got the other ones up your sleeve if you take a short rest sometime during the day.
Okay, so if I roll 2 d10.
And then you add your con each time you roll one of the dice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a whopping. So that's 2. That's 12. 12 points. And so I'm currently riding on, and I just want to confirm this 58. So I'll be 58 plus 12 is what I wake up with.
70.
You get back to your full health.
Your maximum is whatever it is, back to normal. But
Yep.
you still need to heal the damage, which you can do with burning your hit dice.
Oh, okay. So I'm not on 73 out of 73. I'm on 39 out of 73.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then you have to heal
Right.
with the heal dice.
If that's the case, then add an extra d6. Oh, it's not a d6. What's my Song of Rest? I think it's a d8 at this point.
I feel like it probably got to a d8 at this point, yeah.
Luckily, for me it's 70 though, because it is basically.
I'm sitting on the floor right now and it is very uncomfortable. Just trying to get comfortable.
I've not been damaged this whole time. It's just I always stay at the back.
I only got hit once during this whole dungeon, then it went back to normal.
I should be at the front more.
Possibly.
As we have capable war party now, it's nice.
It's quite nice, actually.
Okay, and
Yeah, anyone that used hit dice, by all means, roll another d8. Oh, that was rubbish. Because I'm going to play you a song.
Song of Rest, perhaps?
Yes, indeed.
come gather round people wherever.
I'm missing
you are.
someone somewhere. There's only 5 characters
Is
on
it
the board.
Dibex?
Oh yeah, true. Okay, so you have your long rest, recover some hit dice, maybe spend some. You eat some of your rations, and then head back out. Olanthius, when you get out, right at the entrance there are 2 huge iron bulls with a large chariot on the back, and he sort of steps up and snaps some reins, and they sort of wheel around, slowly getting ready. And once you guys get into your vehicles, he sort of gives them a command, and they just start galloping across the landscape, thundering across.
Sweet
Okay.
ride, Ollie.
Yeah.
Now that we're separated from him in the infernal machine, now that he's alone, once he brings us to the place, we're going to take him out, right?
As
Why
much
you
as I
laugh?
think he's a crazy knight that is very cursed, I think he honestly means what he says.
Yeah, he strikes me as a pretty solid dude so far.
Did you hear what he said about those urns and those souls? I'm surprised.
I
don't
mean,
know.
would you be upset if, like, your comrades in arms just tried to turn traitor on you?
Not that part. The part where he deems most of the souls in here not worthy of even, like... I don't know. I didn't think it was much of a crypt. He said something about them not being worthy of being given individual vases or placements or recognition or...
Yeah, that was those roses ones, the evil ones, the badass ones, the fun-sucking ones.
Why? No, those ones are given high. Those are the higher ranking ones. I thought they were given individual placement.
Yeah. What you thought was the high-ranking ones was the ones that were unworthy of being interred properly, and so they were just stuffed in an alcove
Oh, okay.
and trapped there with a rose.
Yeah.
I plan on coming back and getting them out of here.
He
Well, they were
punished
a whole bunch of butts.
he punished the warlocks by just putting him in an urn.
Nevertheless, he looks much like Harriman. He's a death knight. Release or is its own reward in this case.
I plan on releasing everyone here once I return.
I like that.
I can help with that.
Thank
Let's,
you.
shall we sally forth and try and speak to this? I wrote his name down. Runiel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ramiel.
So you will end the session here with you guys approaching and seeing what looks like a huge, sort of like the Grand Canyon, so a large canyon. You know, quite a long way across, sort of big, you know, more of a day's hike. It's not something you can drive your vehicles down, or Olanthius, there's no way you'd get a chariot down there either. And almost level with the top of the canyon is this sort of caustic mist.
Oh wow,
And-
it's
and-
like Lost Boys.
Yeah,
on the bridge.
Once it gets to the level with the landscape, the hot winds sort of blow it away. And there's a sort of slimy, algae-ridden river, sort of sluggishly making its way over the edge as a sort of type of waterfall, and then oozing down the sides.
Oh wow.
Creepy.
And
It's gonna be. And what? Sorry.
we'll stop there, I think.
Not gonna lie, I really want to continue.
Yeah.
It's like 11 though.
I know.
I have TAFE tomorrow at like 8:30.
Yeah. And there's Warcraft to get back to.
No, no, I don't. I've already got a problem. Don't tell me to go back to it.
Hey, what level are you right now?
Level? I'm 22.
Okay, alright, still climbing. Still
Still
grinding.
climbing. I'm doing classic WoW.
Yeah, my friends just got to hit. Oh, actually, I've got a few going through the process, but it took them a couple of months to get to 60.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It's been a bit of a pain in the ass getting this far.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Everyone,
Thanks,
support.
everyone.
Yeah, thanks so much,
I'm gonna
guys.
sign straight out here.